This evening we're celebrating a Ghanaian brother. My guest is not just a content creator, he's a storyteller, a bridge builder, one of Africa's most recognizable digital voices in the world. Yeah. He represents a new generation of Africans who are rewriting how the world sees this continent, not through policy papers or press releases, but through real human stories, curiosity, and a camera. Yeah. But what's interesting, he's trained as an aeronautical engineer. He made the bold decision to walk away from a conventional career to pursue an unconventional mission, I call it, to show Africa to the world, unfiltered, unapologetic, and full of, the color and culture. So what started as a simple vlog, documenting his life as an African in China, now grew into a global platform with millions of subscribers, including myself, hundreds of millions of views, and an influence that now stretches far beyond YouTube. Now, through his flagship movement, Africa to the World, he has traveled across dozens of countries, spotlighting African entrepreneurs, creators, cultures, communities that even mainstream narratives often ignore. And in doing so, he has become something rare, a digital cultural diplomat, representing Africa in rooms where Africans are seldom seen, including major global forums and international platforms. But, beyond the numbers, beyond the awards, and beyond the passport stamps, his story is one about courage. The courage to bet on your purpose, to challenge the stereotypes, and to carry the weight of a continent. We're not just talking about YouTube or travel. We're talking about identity. We're talking about sacrifice. We're talking about Mr. Berthold Kobe Winkler Akon. You know him as Wode Maya.
Oh, wow.
Wode Maya.
Good. That's a well-researched intro right there. Thank you.
I'm glad you like it.
I'm
you
getting to know
deserve it
myself
all.
from you,
Well, you know a bit more today, So good to see you, Wode Maya. How are you doing?
I'm good. Just a little
In
bit
fact, or should I
exhausted.
say, Wan Yin?
Shisheni.
Aha. Ni hao? Ni hao ma?
Oha, Nina.
Womeishi.
What?
I didn't finish the Mandarin class.
You didn't finish the Mandarin class.
But
yeah.
maybe I should take you rather to somewhere that we are all familiar with. Karibu.
Asante sana.
Habari yako?
Missouri sana.
There you go.
Oh, why? You've been to Kenya before?
I took you to two places that mean a lot to you.
Yep.
China and Kenya.
Yep.
Good to see you, man. I'm so happy you're here. And I need to say congratulations to you as well for all that you've done.
Thank you so
You've
much.
had a pretty busy week with iShow Speed and what?
It's insane because I was in Morocco. I was already exhausted.
Yeah.
And then I arrived in Ghana and they were like, you know what? You're the right man for the job.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't do it all by myself because iShow Speed's energy is insane.
Yeah.
But I would just do my bit just for us to put Ghana on the map.
Right.
And I did just that. And
What went into planning all that?
so I have to give a big shout out to the organizers. I keep saying it. I wish they can come out themselves to say that we did this, but
Yeah.
I think it's still in the pipeline. I'll be happy if you can have them on the show for them to tell their own story. But I'm just here to say that a big shout out to the organizers that organized the entire trip within Africa.
Right.
They are all Ghanaians.
They were all Ghanaians.
The trip across the
Yeah.
20 countries in Africa were organized by Ghanaians.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and even when I found out, I was blown away. And I was super impressed to see that our people are doing incredible stuff in every corner they find themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, which part of the trip made you proudest?
For what?
With your, help. I saw you from the waterfall
I think,
to Akropong and
for
all
me,
of that.
the Akropong made me so proud because it was a bit of selling a bit of everything about who we are as Ghanaians.
Yeah.
So I felt the need that we should just start something with the beauty of the country.
Yeah.
And one thing that nobody knew, like you can't go anywhere beyond 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like the whole arrangement. the streaming.
Yeah.
So people were complaining, why didn't you go to Cape Coast? Why didn't you go to Water? Why didn't you go to the North? You can't go anywhere because the streaming is just 5 hours and every interval has to just be 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
So
okay. Yeah.
we took that opportunity to showcase our beautiful waterfall.
Yes.
Because there's a massage that was happening at the waterfall, which he enjoyed
He
it.
totally
From
did.
there, I gave him the Ghana name.
Yeah.
And he kept on.
Berima
Kofi Akufu.
Yeah.
A big shout out to the king of
Osiadeyo.
yeah, Kropo. I think I'll be happy to have young people leading the country.
Absolutely,
because the guy really understood the job.
Yes.
The king really understood the job.
Yeah.
And then he gave him the name. He was so excited. The fact that he now has a Ghanaian name and he also has a Ghanaian roots. So
Right.
it's quite interesting for us to know that part of everything was more interesting for me.
Yeah.
I mean, we showcase our culture very well.
That's great. How audacious is I Show Speed's project? I mean, you are a content creator yourself. You are making videos as well.
Yeah.
How, when you look at what he's doing, how mind blowing is it?
You see, it's not easy entertaining people for 1 hour to 5 hours.
Yeah.
No, I can't. You know, I'm gonna be honest in here. I
Yeah.
can't. Like, I've been doing YouTube videos. Like, you know, we also go all hard. But doing that streaming from 0 to 5 hours at a goal, entertaining people for 5 good hours, and doing it that daily was a stream
20-something days.
for 28 days. And
my
at some
goodness.
point, I was looking at him and I was like, "Dude, how did you do that? You know, are you okay?
Yeah.
You know." But I think the energy, the drive to showcase Africa's beauty and culture, I think
Right.
motivated him to keep going.
Is there something you personally learned from this interaction with I Show Speed and his team and even organization and all that happened?
I think for me, the best thing that I learned was the management.
Okay.
Because everything was sorted by management and he is just doing his thing and the management took it. Because I mean, I just realized that I need to even include more people in my team.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like there's somebody in the car who is making sure that, okay, this is what you're doing and all of that.
Okay,
There's a
okay.
camera guy who is always focused. There's another one. So it's a whole big team that is making sure the content is streamed to the audience.
I mean, it did end in some good because I noticed, I heard you recommended that he be given a Ghanaian passport.
Yes.
And the Minister of Foreign Affairs,
Yeah.
or Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, honored that and gave him a Ghanaian passport. It makes you feel good, doesn't it?
Very. I
Yeah.
mean, I've seen all the noise that is happening after the passport.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, one, the guy has a Ghanaian roots.
Mm.
Two, as someone who is on that journey to change the negative narrative of Africa, I feel like I Show Speed did it,
Yeah.
right, in a larger scale,
Right.
which he deserved to be honored. I mean, deserved to be honored in what way? Welcoming him home, because he wanted to say that he's 100% African. And if he's 100% African, let's say he's 100% Ghanaian.
Yes,
right. So
absolutely.
the minister had no idea.
Okay.
I just spoke to the minister, honorable, please. I mean, this will be good for you to honor him. And I think by the time he responded, the guy had already left.
Yeah.
Right. So I wanted to do it while we were streaming.
While you were streaming.
Yes,
Oh, wow.
because
That would've
I
been great,
knew,
eh?
I knew everything, so I wanted
Yeah.
to do it while we were streaming. But
Yeah.
I mean, the minister was I think was on plane, so
Okay.
he didn't see the message earlier. So moment he landed, he's like, "I'm so sorry, I was on the plane," and I'm like, "That's okay, but if you still want to go ahead,
Let's do it.
let's do it." And look at the numbers
Yeah.
that news is doing. It's just that in this country, everybody tried to politicize everything, and which makes our development slack a little bit. I wish we can all put our strength behind the person who is leading the country right now for him to develop the country. And
Yeah.
when next person come, we do the same thing. But if I'm not from your party, it's just that we have to always tear you down. And that is the disadvantage of everything that is happening. Imagine 50 million people following one person. I mean, I have 2 million, and I even have a diplomatic passport.
Yeah.
So imagine somebody with 50 million, ordinary passport, that's a big deal. Not going around saying that I'm a Ghanaian. You see the number of people that will be coming in here.
So what do you say to the people who are saying, well, he was not worth it?
Think beyond the Ghanaian mentality. You know, I mean, sometimes our mentality is always like pull down every story and all of that. But at the end of the day, think beyond, think global. And just sometimes we need to think about the advantages more than the disadvantages. Yes, there's disadvantages in everything that you do, but the advantages always outweighs the disadvantages.
Especially in this case.
Exactly.
Okay, great. I mean, you have you have evolved from content creation to becoming a cultural ambassador. I mean, you're now flying around with a diplomatic passport,
I know,
representing Ghana in certain rooms and whatnot.
Yeah.
Are you surprised at how your career has evolved? I mean, if somebody told you that 10 years ago you would be where you are now, would you believe that?
I think I still wake up and ask myself, "Oh, are you Wode Maya?" You know, like I get shocked, especially when I go out and I see people like coming to me because I'm still not. So let me tell you how I discipline myself from the beginning till now. Like I wake up every day feeling like I have one person following me.
Okay.
Every day, that's my mentality. So sometimes I can step out, then I realize, oh God, I'm Wode Maya. You know, like
It just hits you like that.
It just hits me like that, you know, because I believe in doing what you're doing, but don't forget where you're coming from. And that is one of the reasons why I represent any time I have to do it, you know. So for now, I personally don't even believe that this is who I am, you know. No, for real. Sometimes it hits me so hard. My brother said something profound. I was with my brother during the whole I Should Speak thing.
Okay.
And my brother saw the number of people that were coming to me. When we went home, it's like, I know you, but I didn't know you're this big.
Wow.
You know, and that's when it even hits me personally.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, I'm still who I am and I'm still doing my thing.
A lot of people who admire you are listening now. Now, if you're listening in today, I want to do something exciting on Personality Profile. You can, a bit later, you can call in if you have any questions for Wode Maya or you want to tell him anything. And you can send us a WhatsApp as well on 055-1111-997. Any questions, any comments, you admire him, let us know. Today, I decided to actually celebrate you in a certain way.
Wow.
They didn't know. Well, actually, they've realized I'm wearing slippers today.
Oh!
and that's because of you. I decided to wear slippers because of Wode Maya today.
Thank you.
And
thank you.
And it's because I find it so profound that you say, look, wherever I go, you are actually entering president's offices wearing your slippers.
Yep.
You are going wherever in the world wearing your slippers.
People always, give it to me anytime they see me wearing slippers with the president, you know. I mean, I was in Suriname, and I was wearing the same kind of slippers.
Yeah.
Even right now, I've upgraded, right?
You've upgraded to Ahinema. Now it's Ahinema.
I've upgraded to Ahinema, but still, they come for me. But I just feel like you got to be you, stay you, and it's about the value you carry.
Okay.
Not the appearance.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. When you look back at your journey, what has been the most fulfilling part of it for you?
I think being able to take care of my mom. My father passed on in 2017, and it was really, really tough. And knowing that the platform paved the way for me to be able to take care of my mom is something that I will never take it for granted. I mean, I've even been able to build an estate in honor of my mom. Wow. My mom lives with me, and trust me, my mom has been sick lately, and I had to take her to the hospital. And anytime I take her to the hospital, the bills are like extreme.
Yeah.
And knowing that without this platform, I wouldn't have been able to, do this for my mom. I don't know if you're aware that Wode Maya means my mom.
Oh, that's what it means.
Exactly.
Wode Maya.
Wode Maya in Chinese is like my mom. Wode Maya. Wode Maya, my mom. Or if you want to say, oh my God, I am Maya. My mom, because my father never supported the idea of becoming a YouTuber, because I'm an engineer, aviation engineer, and he strictly wanted me to be an engineer. So my mom giving me, that emotional support for me to keep going, and being able to convince my dad that, hey, allow this guy to do his thing. And finally, my dad came on board. I felt the need to celebrate my mom. Wow. But then when this whole thing started blowing up, I was like, God, just give me strength to be able to take care of my mom. And for me, apart from all the numbers, the most fulfilling moment for me is being able to take care of my mom in the way that I want.
What values do you think she instilled in you?
Integrity and honesty. I mean, everything that I do, the key for me is being honest and transparent, whatever. And it's because of who my dad was. I mean, I grew up in a church.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a church boy, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah, the last time I was singing the apostolic hymn, and people were like, how did you know? Bro, I can sing from 1 to 100.
Wow.
All the hymns, because that was how I know were trained back home, so you have the fear of God.
Where exactly did you grow up?
I grew up in Ahinkofi Krom, in the Western region.
In the Western region?
Yes, all my life.
That's where you're from.
And let me tell you something to shock you. Do you know the member of parliament for Isikadu Keten constituency? The house that I was born in is owned by the mother.
I see.
And I just found out somewhere in November, and when I was talking to her on a video call, my entire family had a ghost bomb.
Wow.
You know why? Because my father couldn't pay the rent. So anytime that the mother is coming, my father has to jump through the window, and we just have to lie to the woman that my father is not around. So when the member of parliament called me, talking to me and said, "Where do you live?" I said, "I live in Ahinkofi." He's like, "Oh, my mother owned a house." And I'm like, "Which house?" Describe the house, and it's exactly the same house that I grew up in.
Wow. And that's the house that you struggle through with your whole family.
Everything.
Daddy jumping through
the window because we couldn't pay for the rent. At some point, we slept without electricity for a year. I mean, life was just hard. But for us, it was not like life was hard. It was more like that is the life that we know. And today we talk about it and we laugh together with my brothers,
But those days were tough.
We're extremely tough. And I always give credit to my two senior brothers. Anytime that I see them, I just respect them so much because I think they did the hardest of the work more than us. Because my mom was a kinky seller. So one of them, before he goes to school, he has to go and sell kinky.
Wow.
The other one, he was more shy. Big shout out to Philemon. He was more shy. So he has to stay home and sell.
Yeah.
But the big brother, that is a living legend.
You know, I could see in your eyes some emotions when you were talking about that period.
Yep.
And I'd want to take you back to that period because there's a certain song that I'm sure will tell a story.
Miss my dad. Sometimes when I see all these things that are happening to me, I wish I can speak to my dad one more time, because I believe he made me who I am today.
Yeah.
The values that he instilled with me still stays with me till today. And sometimes when I'm around and I wish I can, some of the things that are happening in my life, I wish he's here to see. But
what's the most difficult part of your journey?
There's a lot. Let's talk about the most difficult part is not even being able to speak to somebody who genuinely cares. I don't know if you really understand what I mean. Emotionally, there are people that want to adopt you as a kid, like as their son, but it doesn't feel the same way.
Yeah,
talking to your own dad. And let's talk about the path that I chose, being an influencer. People really didn't understand what I was doing because I just had a dream of showcasing Africa in a very positive way. But at the end of the day, nobody understands your dream. Yeah. So you have to keep going until they get what you're trying to
say.
And that's why I give a big shout out to I Show Speed, because I feel like I Show Speed made my job even more easier now. Because now a lot of people understand the need of telling your stories in a very positive way. You won't believe that I've been arrested in countries. I've been deported. My cameras have been smashed. Yeah, that you have to buy a new camera. All this were happening, but I chose the positive aspect of the content. So I always ignore all the negatives that happens. I mean, I've been put in a room that was so dark because I filmed a place without knowing that this place is not meant to be filmed. And you put in a place that is so dark that you don't see the next person next to you. Yeah. And this is were all happening to me in Africa. Right. And it's been hard, but I think the end result is beautiful.
Yeah. When you're exhausted, when you're discouraged, when you're overwhelmed, who do you call first?
I just talk to my wife.
You talk to your wife?
Yeah, because apart from my wife, I don't know. I have to just talk to my wife. I used to talk to my mom a lot, but when she started getting sick, it's been a bit hard. Yeah. Because at some point she even had dementia. Oh wow. Yeah, but she came back, and it's just a bit hard.
She's growing now.
Yeah, so you have to understand that. So for me, the best person I speak to is always my wife. Just we encourage each other.
And you're a pure Pan-African because your wife is from Kenya.
Yep, following the footsteps of Nkrumah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Tell me about.
Did you go to Kenya? You're still in Ghana.
Well, I mean, I almost.
Almost. Okay.
Almost, because there's somebody at the Westlands there.
Oh wow.
Who took me to Carnival.
Oh really?
But my wife is also listening now, so you let me leave that story for later.
We are sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah. How did you meet her?
I met her in Ethiopia.
Okay.
Like I said, I was arrested in Kenya for filming.
Okay.
And I didn't want to be arrested again. So I was looking for somebody who was literally doing the same thing as me. Okay. So hence the reason why I reached out. So I went online, I saw her video, and I reached out to her. But she didn't respond. She responded to me after 3 months. But the time she responded to me, I was in China, preparing to come start my Africa to the World movement, which began in Ethiopia. So I came all the way from China, started in Ghana, but everyone was like, what is this guy doing? Who paid this guy to say positive things about Ghana? So I left, and I went to Ethiopia. So
you left?
Yeah, I left. I started everything that I'm doing in Ghana. But everything. So when people start saying that this guy doesn't promote Ghana, it's like, you don't know what you're saying. I started with the whole thing that I'm doing, it started from here. But the attack and the backlash was too much. So I left and I went to Ethiopia. So I started my whole journey, I would say, properly in East Africa. Okay. So that's when I went to Kenya, and the exact same place that I met my wife. And then we started everything from there to where we are right now.
Wow.
Yeah, she's the first woman I met. So now
you sent her a message and you say, okay, you want to collaborate? Or...
No, I mean, she responded to my message when I was in China. We started talking. So when I told her I was in Ethiopia, I asked her to come over. And she said she's not coming.
Oh,
she said I should rather go to Kenya. And I'm like, if you're not coming, just suit yourself. Suit yourself. I was there, and then she sent me a message that I'm on my way coming.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, okay. And so, why are you not excited that I'm coming? I'm like, but you told me you're not coming, so why do you want me to be excited that you're coming? And at the end of the day, she showed up. So going to pick her at the airport, she didn't know I was coming to pick her up because I gave her my location. I was also a bit angry. And then I got there, just to surprise us, I bought a flower.
Okay.
Gave her the flower, and she's like, no one has ever given me a flower before.
Yeah.
And then hence the magic that happened from there.
Yeah. And this is... I thought this was supposed to be a collaboration on content.
I know, right? Right? I think the audience. No, I was based in China, right?
Yeah.
China, whenever you're meeting a lady, it's either you buy a flower or you buy a teddy bear for date. Like, it's a culture in China.
Oh, right.
And I would say that my dating lifestyle started in China. Okay. So I had that mindset. So I just bought a flower, and Ethiopia is known for. Addis Ababa is called New Flower. I don't know if you know that.
No, I didn't know that.
The meaning of Addis Ababa is New Flower. So in Addis Ababa, you can find fresh flowers, and hence the reason why I bought that.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. So now you collaborate on whatever it is, and then the romance starts, and then now you become.
Initially,
it was together.
Purely like collaboration. But I think the audience also started like pushing it.
Yeah.
And then we ended up just talking to each other, and then we decided to give it a go.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, lots of messages are coming in. Would read some of them very soon. Glory from Kokrobita says, "More fire, Wode Maya. Keep making us proud." And George Kui actually just sent me a very, very long, detailed message. I'll share with you. Lexis, the young man in your studio is a national asset with a very big heart. I was with him backstage during the Shatawale concert at Independence Square when people started fainting due to the excessive heat. You should have seen him, so worried. He was running all over the place looking for water, just doing all he could to ensure that everyone was okay. It wasn't his concert, but it wasn't his business, but he cared and took it upon himself to ensure that his fellow Ghanaian was safe. He's one of a kind. Great convo as always. Love him.
Tell him that I'm wearing the shirt he gave me.
Yeah. Okay. And he says
Ghana
ought to celebrate him more. He's our own iShow Speed and Mr. Beast all in one. This is totally amazing. Yeah. Anyway, I'm so glad. I'll read some more of the messages very shortly. But do you remember? Okay, well, I was going to go back to your dad and the song, but I'm sure we've exhausted that bit because I know it's very heavy and it means a lot to you. Now, when you're approaching a new country or a community, what's your first questions to the people you meet? What do you look out for? What do you seek to do?
The first thing that I do is to blend in. So everywhere I go, I dress like them.
Okay.
If it's a community, like especially the tribes, I need to look like them. And that is when they start opening their doors for you. And people don't understand when it comes to like telling authentic story. The people need to feel comfortable to be able to tell you their story.
Okay.
And for them to feel comfortable, you need to be just like them. So that's the first thing that I do. And when I'm doing the story, it doesn't even look like I'm not from there. They just get excited because
you feel like one of them.
Yeah, they feel like I'm one of them, and then whatever food they eat, you eat it. But at the end of the day, you barely sleep at night.
like iShow, I think I heard him at some point saying his tummy is
in Liberia. I almost died. So I left Liberia on like if I was supposed to spend 6 days, on the third day I left.
Wow.
Yeah, because I thought I was gonna die.
Is there a story that you have always wanted to tell but you chose not to?
Wow. So I wanted to go deeper into Galamsey. The Galamsey story. Like the genesis of Galamsey. If you go way back, you see that I'm one of the first people to put the Galamsey story out there.
Okay.
Check somewhere back in 2014, 2015.
Wow.
Because I was based in China, and every time you talk about Ghana, they only talk about gold. So I left China, came back, and my father showed me some of the Galamsey site and asked me to go and tell the story. But when I got on site, I saw Ghanaians, soldiers, holding guns, protecting the Chinese miners.
Yeah.
And I felt like my life was at stake.
Wow.
But I still, I mean, if you go back to my video somewhere 2014, 2013, you'll see that particular video. But I've always wanted to do an in-depth story of why Galamsey. But I think it's dangerous. I need to also feel like I need to get security before I'll be able to do that because
now it's quite dangerous.
Now it's quite dangerous. I almost attempted last year, but I'm like, nah, I don't want to die doing this. You know, but the goal is to use the platform to change things. You know, but one day I'm sure when I get a better security, that's a story that I really want to tell. Genesis, effect, and everything.
You know, we've earlier today on Drive Time, we're having a conversation about, you know, the new world order, the digital world.
Yeah.
I mean, we're seeing the likes of yourself, iShow Speed, Mr. Beast, and whatnot. There are a lot of young people who are looking up to you. Well, not looking up to you, but want to be like you or do what you're doing.
Yeah.
There's the story of Speed is that he decided not to go to school, and his mom kicked him out.
Yeah.
Because he said he wanted to do streaming.
Yeah.
You know, do you see a shift in, you know, the world of work? And as a young person who is following you, seeing all that Wode Maya is doing, seeing you in rooms with diplomats, presidents and whatnot, and wants to be like you and thinks that, well, Wode Maya studied aeronautical engineering. He's not even using it.
I'm using it.
Well, you're sitting in planes.
And I think that is one thing that I want to encourage more people. If you really want to go this part, I think you should try and stay in school. Get that school knowledge. Okay. Right? Because if you can check what I'm doing, like without my school knowledge, I don't think I'll be able to do what I'm doing. I don't repeat videos that I've done in the past. I always try to, add value or add something different every year. Okay. And that is the concept of engineering. Like an iPhone, they do iPhone 16, the next day they do iPhone 17. So I always encourage people that, hey, being a content creator does not necessarily mean you have to be a school dropout. So I don't encourage people to be school dropout. I mean, not everybody. I mean, I Show Speed can be a different story. He made it, but what about you? In case you don't make it, because I mean, out of all the people that jumped on this, only 1% become successful. I don't know if you know the statistics of the number of channels that are monetized online. Not everyone can be successful. So I always say, like, hey, stay in school. Yeah. But do it aside. Like, I was in school, I was doing this, and when I came out of school, I decided to go big time, and it has been the best thing that I've ever done in my whole life.
That's great. And you actually do most of these videos and travel with your wife as well. Yeah. So how does it work? Is it that she films you? No. Do you have a team that does the filming? How does it work?
I have a whole team. Like, I people barely see the people behind me. Yeah. Like, I have over 18 people that works for me.
Yeah, because I've seen videos where the two of you were doing shoots together. She was filming, and what and stuff like that.
So my wife has her own platform. Okay. Which is more like a lifestyle kind of platform. Whatever you want to see behind the scenes of Wode Maya, you can actually see it from my wife. On especially when I travel with her. Okay. Right? Okay. But sometimes when you're going to certain countries and it's strictly business, you have to, because we barely sleep when we're in a country. You have 10 days to tell a story about a country.
So you have to do
a lot. You have to, go back to back. So sometimes we always have to let her stay home and we'll do what we have to do.
But how's it like working with her when you are on the road?
Like, anytime you see me traveling with my wife, which means the sponsored video. Okay. So there's no pressure. Okay. Sponsored videos, there's no pressure. Yeah. So, and it's so beautiful working with my wife sometimes, but also, like, let me tell you, it's not that easy working with your wife. Yeah, I mean,
but what do you like about her?
And she understands the work that I do, and she gives me the space to, do my thing. Yeah. That is the best thing, because if she didn't understand me, it would have been very difficult to do what I do. So, yeah.
If you had something to tell her now, what would you tell her?
I love her so much. She doesn't talk to me, though. That's why she took the car away today.
Okay. Well, let's speak to your wife now.
Now, I don't think she'll pick up my call, man.
Oh, no, don't worry. We've already called her. She's on the phone.
Hey, how?
Can you?
Hello. She's not talking to me. How did you guys?
Well, that's her.
Hey, babes.
Hello. Hey.
She's the reason why I'm late. She took the car away because we are not talking.
Okay. No.
Hi, babe. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine.
Oh, wow.
I'm happy to hear you say that you love the fact that I understand you.
Oh, thank you. You okay? You back in the house?
Yeah, I'm home.
Oh, wow.
I wanted to say...
look, Maya, don't be asking her questions. She just has some words for you.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm listening.
Okay. I wanted to say that I really appreciate you.
Wow.
Thank you so much for everything that you do, everything you have done for Africa as a continent, for all of us content creators who you have inspired to come up. And thank you for being an amazing partner, for sticking with me even through our six miscarriages. Maybe you have given up left, but you start on my side. I so appreciate that. And can't wait to step into my life with you. I thank God He brought you in my life.
Oh,
how did you guys pull out this one? Wow. Oh,
guys, did you see Wode Maya blushing?
I know, right? Because you see, I came to the studios with a motorbike. So, for know. That's what I'm saying. Like, how did you guys do this?
Don't worry. That's Joy FM for you. We do it differently, you know.
Babes, are you still there? She left.
Is she still
No,
there?
I'm here.
She said,
Sorry?
Nah, thank you so much for everything. I think my wife has been my backbone. With everything that I'm doing, without her, I don't think I'll be able to do it, because I can just wake up today and say, babe, I'm traveling tomorrow. And she understands and says, okay, go and come back home safely. I mean, I was meant to stay in Ghana for a month, and I just got a call that I have to go to Sao Tome.
right.
And I was just on the phone booking the ticket, and she was listening. I thought you said you're staying home for 1 month.
Oh.
And if you don't have an understanding wife like that, you cannot achieve this. So I think you guys need to help me tell my wife that I love her so much.
Oh, isn't that
babe,
cute?
wow.
Trudy,
I'm coming back home soon.
thank you so much, and Wode Maya loves you so much. Thank you. All right, so that's Trudy. Yeah.
Wow.
Wode Maya is looking at me like I
can't believe it, because I was like, I told you I have an interview at 7. She said, take an Uber, because we're not talking. It's like, okay, wow. Then I just jumped on a motorbike.
So is it safe to say that we've sorted out the problem now?
I know.
Because now you are talking.
Now I can go home.
Now you can go home. Thank me.
Thank you.
What are friends for? Okay, now let's activate the phone lines. I know lots of people would want to call in and probably ask Wode Maya questions. I said today that, look, I have tons of questions I could have asked you, but I know a lot of people who admire what you do, and they would love to interact with you as well. So if you're listening in and you'd want to call 0302-216-541, 0302-216-541. Eric just sent me a message and says, Lexis, please read this to Kobina. With a little engagement I had with Wode Maya, his passion for Africa is unmatched. He's such a great inspiration to the youth. We need more of Wode Mayas in Ghana and Africa. Such a true Pan-African.
Wow.
Lots of messages. Lexis, please, we want part 2 of this interview.
We
you need to make it happen.
Yeah.
Indeed, I really love him, his discipline, his humility, respect, simple person. I would love to take a picture with him now. And how does he want to be remembered one day?
The young man who went on a journey to change the negative narrative of Africa. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
What story of Africa do you hope global audiences will know?
Africa's story has always been one-sided, and I'm just looking forward for more Africans to start telling their story in a very positive way.
Great.
We need to change that narrative, and Wode Maya cannot do everything by himself. So we need more Wode Mayas in the system.
All right. There you go. I think we've got a friend on the line. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. What's your name?
Yeah, Abu Mohammed Japan.
All right, Mohammed, let's hear you.
Yeah, I think this guy is special. You don't usually do this. We listen to this personality proper. You don't usually open the phone like.
Yes, that's true.
Yes, so it tells you that this guy is special.
Wow.
Yes, I watch him. I watch him on GTV. And, one thing that made me like this guy was he came with the mother. Okay. And he was asked, what's the meaning of Wode Maya? And he said in Chinese, Wode Maya means my mother. Then I think, no, this guy is special. I see Kwame Nkrumah in him, and I wish him all the best.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mohammed. 0302-216-541. My name is Jude Efa, and Wode Maya is such an inspiration for me. I keep hearing about don't give up on your dreams, but Wode Maya makes the statement reverberate always in my brain. Though I have a YouTube channel as well, that's Ghana Trends Media, and sent him a collaboration request, but he didn't respond or accept. He's busy. You got to understand. But I don't mind, because the inspiration I get from this young man is everything. Love you, great man. Hope he hears that small voice trying to reach out to him, though.
Yeah,
all right, I'm sure he will.
Don't worry. I'll link up.
What are some of the realities of the job that you do that people don't see? Like I said, a lot of people see the glamour of it. Yeah. And we hear all the big dollars that content creators are making at the end of the month, and you're making money, you're building houses, you're building businesses and whatnot. But there are certain parts of this job you're doing that people don't know, that you would like them to know.
I think it's very difficult, especially what happens behind the scenes, what you don't see on cameras. I mean, the investment that goes in with the cameras that you have to buy, for people to even buy into your idea is a challenge on its own. In Ghana, I was told that I'm not CNN, so I won't be able to tell their story. And guess what? When I became the Wode Maya you see right now, the same company reached out to me.
Wow.
Right? So the challenges are many. I mean, you create a YouTube video and then you see 5 views. And out of the 5, you watch 4 times by yourself. It's a whole lot.
Tough. It's tough.
I can't pinpoint them, but there's so many things that happens behind the scene. And I just want to say that if you don't have passion for it, don't do it.
Yeah. Which African country surprised you the most for good or bad reasons?
Every country surprises me.
Really?
But every country surprises me. But one country that I love so much is Lesotho.
Lesotho. Why?
Like, the people were incredible.
Wow.
I mean, I've never been to a country where everybody just genuinely love you. It's too, like, I would just say Lesotho and Malawi.
Okay.
Those 2 countries. And they even gave me a name from the country to the extent that I even forgot that I was called Wode Maya.
Are you serious?
No, so that really surprised me, and like even gave me the opportunity to meet their prime minister, like everybody. It just, the love that I receive from a country makes me love the country so much, and that is a surprise for me.
Looking back, what advice would you give your 20-year-old self?
I should have started YouTube very early. I should have started YouTube very early. But I'm just gonna tell you this, you can be you, do whatever you're doing, but can you please have a YouTube channel for yourself? You don't have to be a school dropout. You can be a medical doctor, you can be a lecturer, you can be an electrician, whatever, and still have a YouTube channel. Knowing that whatever money that you're making while doing your 9 to 5, you can bring that and digitalize it and monetize the same passion. Like this interview that you're doing. After you're done with Joy Prime, okay, Maya, let's do our own. That's something that a lot of talent are not taking advantage of. And I wish I can have the opportunity to really educate people about how to use all the platforms that we have. How do you call it? What's it called? Wisely.
Yeah.
Do you know that, like, even your Facebook, I don't know, you have
can
Facebook
monetize,
page?
Yes.
You post pictures, you get paid?
Not yet.
Like, the moment
it can be monetized.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, it is. Ghana is monetized.
Yeah.
So you post a picture. Like, there's so many ways.
Yeah.
And I feel bad to know that there are a lot of things that can be done, but people are not aware of.
I'm not aware of.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Look, we're going to wrap up this interview with a message from somebody that you know very well. And he says, saluting a great interviewer, a fantastic production team, and one of Africa's most authentic and visionary resources, my fellow Barbadian and family member, Wode Maya. And this is from, can you guess who?
My fellow Barbadian?
His Excellency Phil Phillips.
Oh, wow. I almost thought that was coming from Gideon.
Yeah, no, that's from Phil Phillips.
Phil Phillips. Oh, wow. Yeah. I'm waiting for my passport.
Barbados.
This is one country that I really admire so much.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's the first country to honor me.
Yeah.
They did a whole celebration to honor me. That was so beautiful.
Yeah.
A big shout out to Phil Phillips.
Yes, and of course to Her Excellency Juliet Bino Sutherland as well.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, Wode Maya, it was great hanging out with you.
Thank
God
you
bless
so
you
much.
so much.
Thank you. I took 20 minutes of your time. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. We're happy we got to spend time with you here on Drive Time.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, stay tuned in. I'm Lexis Bill. The news coming up shortly.
8 o'clock.
Hello, good evening. Joy Headline News at 8 with me, Michael Ashali. Details 929, the National Democratic Congress has directed